Dish with D. That's me. I've been tagged by Kim from a girl on her phone to do the Thanksgiving tag. First, I'd like to thank Kim for tagging me. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tag a few other people. So stay tuned. Now, I have the questions here on my tablet. So I'm going to read them and answer them. This sounds like fun. Number 1, sit down or buffet? Sit down. Family style, basically. I bring big bowls to the table and we kind of eat family style. So, yes. What do you eat on Thanksgiving? Oh, yeah. What don't I eat on Thanksgiving, actually? No, usually it's a very moderate breakfast, and then lunch is usually shrimp cocktail and stuffed mushrooms with my homemade stuffing that I make for the dressing, or people call it dressing, stuffing. I stuff big mushroom caps. We have that usually early in the afternoon. Then dinner is, of course, turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce. And I just started making my own cranberry sauce probably the last 12 to 15 years. My mother always opened a can, so I opened a can. And then one time I saw, in fact, I had the recipe on here that I did last week on a collab, how easy it is to make your own cranberry sauce. So I do a sweet potato bake. It's like mashed sweet potatoes with a streusel and pecan topping. I'm not big on those, but my boys and my husband love it. So I make it for them. I do deconstructed string beans, which is green bean casserole, but deconstructed. So the green beans are blanched, and then I saute them in a little bit of butter, saute mushrooms, saute onions, and then I put a little almond milk to give it a little creaminess, and then I top it with either a pecan or a hazelnut or an almond, whatever nut I happen to have around. They're really, really light. They're really, really good. We usually always have rolls. Boys are big on rolls. I usually get the rolls from Sam's Club, the yeast rolls. Awesome. Sometimes I do a coleslaw, not all the time. Sauteed Brussels sprouts. Yes, my boys request sauteed Brussels sprouts at every holiday. And I get it from the Two Hot Tamales. They used to do it, and I've made it for the past 20 years. And it's a family favorite. It's anywhere I go, I've converted people on these Brussels sprouts. And you think, how do you do that? You shred them and you saute them in butter, salt, and pepper. And I don't know what it does, but they are just fantastic. My son, he gets mad if I don't buy enough and we don't have leftovers of the Brussels sprouts. So big Brussels sprout people. Gravy. I don't make my own gravy. No, I don't. Because that's when you have to make it, that's when I'm like at the busiest in the kitchen. So yeah, I kind of get the old jar gravy. Sorry about that. I have made gravy. I just, on Thanksgiving, I just don't take the time to do it. And somebody suggested, which I think I might try, just put some drippings into that. You know, that's pretty much it. I don't do a salad, but I do roasted vegetables for me. I'll put like broccoli, cauliflower, butternut squash, Brussels sprouts, and I'll roast them in the oven, and then I'll put them on my plate first, and then my turkey. So I have a big, good, healthy base, and then I have a little stuffing, a little cranberry sauce, some Brussels sprouts of the buttered ones. I mean, like I said, the sweet potatoes, they're okay. I mean, they're good, but it's not something that I crave. The stuffing is what I crave. Favorite side dish, my stuffing. It's my mother's recipe that she even said it, that I've actually improved. She goes, I don't think my stuffing can get any better until you made it. And it's just the way the ingredients are made, incorporated. I use like breakfast sausage because that's what she used. And it's not as harsh as an Italian sausage. So if you would like sausage, start with a breakfast sausage. And that is made with sage and white pepper versus Italian, which is the fennel and the black pepper. I'm not a middle fan. Yeah. And a couple years ago, I started chopping fennel bulb with my celery and onions to saute it. And I use a vat. When I sit there and tell you, I use a vat of celery and onions, a stalk and a half of celery and 2 large onions. And the pan is just like overflowing. And that's my favorite. It's the sausage that makes it. And then at the end, you throw a couple apples in there. It's good. It's really good. So yeah, has to be the stuffing. Favorite dessert, pumpkin pie. Or pecan, definitely. Least favorite side dish, probably the sweet potatoes, and I don't really dislike them. It's just not something. We grew up with candied sweets, and I hated those. I still do not like them, but this sweet potato bake is pretty good. I do. In fact, when I brought it to my brother-in-law's, his brother-in-law thought it was like a dessert. It's that good. He was like kept bowing at me like, "Oh wow, she's the bomb. She makes this stuff." Do you dress up for Thanksgiving? No. No, because we stay home and I'm cooking from morning till dinner, and I may change my shirt to put a clean one on, but no, we don't dress up. Any traditions? We all say what we're thankful for around the table. We say a special blessing. Sometimes, if we remember, my husband always goes to mass, and he brings the bread that we're going to have, and we have that blessed. I don't know the traditions. The kids always had sparkling cider since they were young because it made them feel special. So now they're almost old enough to drink. So now they're having wine, but the little one's still having the sparkling cider. Watch the football game. Traditions. That's probably it. I mean, I like staying home. I like cooking dinner for just my family because that's the time we're all sitting together and we're all enjoying each other's company. We're all having food and we look forward to it all year. And I do not like going out. I don't like going to anybody else's house. I don't like going to a restaurant. I love, love, love. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of the year because it's all about the food. I just love it. It's about food. It's about family. It's about being around the table and just sharing, breaking bread. It's my favorite holiday of the whole year. Where do you celebrate? Here in the house. Yep, we've always done it. When my parents were alive, they would come. When my husband's parents were alive, sometimes they would come. But it's always been here. Always been here. What do you love most about Thanksgiving? I mean, it's just the family and the togetherness and the celebration and the traditions. I mean, it's just there's only things that I make on Thanksgiving, and I don't know why I don't make it any other time of the year, but that's when we make them as Thanksgiving. So we share a lot around the table, and we laugh and we cry. Jokes are funny, and the stories. Now that my son's away at school, he comes home, and you just catch up, and he's the goofy one, so it's just a time where you just sit there and you eat and you talk and you laugh, and it's great. It's really good. What are you most thankful for? My family, of course. I mean, the fact that we can get together, my health, that I can make a Thanksgiving dinner, and put it on the table, and you're thankful that you could afford to have a Thanksgiving dinner. There are people out there that can't afford it. There are people out there that don't have a family. So you're thankful for that. You have to always, we always pray for those people because it's sad because you have so much. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but to sit there and put a beautiful meal like that on the table and it's just like soup to nuts, and there are people that don't have that. So we are always reminded of how lucky that we are that we have these things. And I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for my channel. I'm thankful for you guys listening to me and pushing me forward to reach my goal. Hopefully by Thanksgiving I'll get there. But I'm just thankful to be alive some days because, as you know, I've said it a million times, if I didn't seek help and lose weight, I'd be dead. And my family would be having Thanksgiving without me. I remember that every day, and I'm thankful for that every day. So I am most thankful to be alive. And I'm thankful to be here with you, and I'm thankful to be here with my family and my friends. So I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for the life that I have. It's simple. I don't do a lot of things. We don't go on vacations. I'm not a big vacation person. I'm happy to have a house and a roof over my head to go. I don't even like my extravagance is having a dog. And I waited to have a dog my whole life. I mean, I'm thankful for him because my parents were not animal people, or my mother especially, but my dad would have, but he couldn't do anything without her, and it took me 45 years to get a dog, and I got one, and I love him to death, and he is everything I wanted and more, and I'm thankful that I have him. And I always say to my husband, there's nothing else that I need in life. I have the dog, and he laughs, and he just makes me happy to have something like him. And so I'm thankful for a lot of things, and just like I said, I'm a simple person. I don't need a lot of things to make me happy. Cookbooks, That makes me happy. Like, yeah, that's me. Simple things. Cookbooks and my dog. And my family. Or should it be my family, my dog, and cookbooks? That's the order it should be. My husband, of course, and my friends and everything. So I thank you. I thank you guys for watching me and inspiring me to create such good content. Well, I don't know if it's good content, but creating content, you guys inspire me to say things and to do things and to create things. I do what I do for you guys. So, well, that was my Thanksgiving tag questions. Now, who am I going to tag? I should have thought this out. I'm going to tag Amy, N is for nurse. I'm going to tag, I'm not sure if Weight Watchers with Carrie was tagged, but I'll tag her anyway. And I'm going to tag Heather from Heather Rose Up. And Anita from Chick Chat Paddywhack. I'm going to tag you too. There you go. Have a great day. If you like this tag, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing and make yourself at home here at Dish with D. I'd love to have you. I'm going to go create something for you guys right now. And it's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to tell you. Have a great, great day. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are thankful for what you have in your life. And let me know in the description, in the comment section. I keep saying description box for you guys. Let me know what you guys are thankful for. I'm thankful for you. What are you guys thankful for? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I want to hear answer these questions for me. I would love to hear your responses. And what do you do for Thanksgiving? So happy, happy, happy Thanksgiving from Dish with D to your family.